You see that Amazon van every single day. The driver drops boxes at your door. But who actually owns that route? It's not Amazon. It's an independent business owner. They paid real money to operate that route. How much do they make? Most people think these route owners are making bank. Amazon packages everywhere. Non-stop demand. Must be profitable, right? Wrong. The numbers tell a completely different story. We got the real contracts. We talked to actual operators. It's shocking. A single route costs $70,000 to $120,000 just to start. That's the buy-in. Before you make one delivery, today we're opening the books on Amazon delivery routes. The revenue, the margins, where the real profit hides. Let's go. Amazon says you can start with $40,000. That's the number they advertise everywhere. But that's a lie. The real entry cost? $70,000 to $90,000 minimum. Because Amazon doesn't mention the vehicles you need to buy. Each van costs $35,000 used. You need at least 3 to hit volume. That's $100,000 right there. Then insurance for commercial fleet, $8,000 per year upfront, fuel deposits, uniforms, scanners, phone plans for drivers. You also need cash reserves for payroll, 14 days before Amazon pays you a single cent, $20,000 minimum sitting there. Timeline to launch, 4 to 6 months, background checks, fleet inspections, driver hiring, route assignment lottery. You wait. And here's the kicker. Amazon can terminate your contract in 30 days. No reason needed. Your $90,000, gone. Most new owners don't make profit for 8 months. They burn through savings just keeping vans on the road. A single Amazon delivery route pulls in around $15,000 a month. Gross revenue. Sounds incredible, right? That's $180,000 a year. Just driving around dropping packages. Everyone wants in. The pitch is simple. Be your own boss, run multiple routes, scale fast. The American dream repackaged. Amazon calls it the Delivery Service Partner Program. They make it sound like a partnership. It's not. You need $10,000 minimum to start. Some go in with $50,000. The barrier feels low. That $15,000 monthly, it hits your account like clockwork. You see the number, you feel rich. But gross revenue is a trap. It's the number before reality hits. Before you pay for anything, and what you pay for is where this whole thing falls apart. Stay with me. Here's the number that changes everything. Per package delivered, the route owner makes between $1.50 and $3 profit. You heard that right. $1.50 to $3, not per hour, per box dropped at someone's door. Amazon pays the route about $1.60 per stop on average. Fuel, insurance, driver wages eat most of that immediately. Your driver costs you $18 to $22 per hour. Benefits, payroll taxes, workers' comp push that higher fast. Van maintenance runs $400 to $700 monthly per vehicle. Tires, brakes, oil changes never stop coming. Insurance for commercial delivery vans, $1,200 to $2,000 per vehicle every single month. No exceptions. So on paper, gross revenue looks impressive. 5 routes doing 200 stops each day is serious volume. But net margin per package is razor thin. Most owners operate between 8 and 14% net profit margin total. You need massive volume to survive. One route nets maybe $30,000 yearly after everything. You need 10 routes minimum. This is a volume game disguised as a delivery business. The math only works when you scale past breaking point. The delivery fee? That's pennies. The real money is in what Amazon doesn't tell you about. Smart route owners run convenience stores at their depots. Drivers need snacks, drinks, phone chargers every single day. Markup on energy drinks and cigarettes? 40 to 60%. Captive audience, zero competition nearby. Vehicle maintenance services right on site. Oil changes, tire rotations. Drivers pay premium because they can't afford downtime. Top owners charge $200 per van per month. 30 vans? That's $6,000 in pure service revenue. Then there's the real estate play. Buy the warehouse, lease it back to your own delivery company. Commercial property appreciation and logistics hubs? 12 to 18% annually in growing markets. Some owners franchise out routes to sub-operators. Collect 15% off the top, zero labor headaches. The franchise model, you own 5 routes, sell 3 to hungry entrepreneurs, keep the management fees forever. Driver training programs. Charge new hires $300 for onboarding, 70% margin on that course. Uniform sales, branded gear, safety equipment, mandatory purchases that quietly add $10,000 monthly to your bottom line. The delivery route is just the entry ticket. The empire is built on everything around it. Amazon can cut your rates whenever they want. No warning. One email and your margin drops from 12% to 7% overnight. They call it route density optimization. You call it getting half your packages reassigned to a cheaper contractor across town. Miss your performance targets 2 weeks in a row? Amazon terminates the contract. You still owe payments on 5 vans you just bought. Driver fraud is the silent killer. One guy stealing packages or faking deliveries can cost you $15,000 in chargebacks before you notice. Insurance premiums double after your first accident. 3 accidents and nobody will cover your fleet at any price. You're done. Fuel spikes eat 20% of revenue instantly. You can't pass costs to Amazon. The rate stays locked while diesel climbs. New labor laws in California force benefits on contractors. Compliance costs $4,000 per driver monthly. Profits vanish completely. Amazon's building their own logistics army. Rivian vans. Union drivers. When they don't need you anymore, 30 days notice and you're out. So what does the owner actually take home? Not the revenue, the profit. And it's less than you think. Small route owner, 10 vans. Revenue hits $400,000 a year. Sounds huge. Net profit, $40,000 to $60,000. That's $5,000 a month. Before taxes. You're working 80 hours a week to clear what a software engineer makes sitting down. Medium tier, 20 vans. Revenue climbs to $800,000. Net margin stays razor thin. You're clearing $120,000. 10 grand a month? Better. But you're managing 40 drivers, dealing with Amazon's algorithm. One bad quarter wipes your cushion completely. Large operator, 40 vans, multiple stations, revenue touches $2 million. Now you're making real money, $250,000 net annually. But you needed $500,000 to scale up, and Amazon can terminate your contract with 30 days notice. No buyout, nothing. The real winners? The ones who sell the dream. The consultants? The van leasing companies? They get paid either way. Now you know the truth about delivery routes. But what about the warehouse owner renting to Amazon? Subscribe so you don't miss it. Next week, we're opening the books on a business that makes $2 million a year, and nobody talks about it. Hit subscribe. Because the real money is always hidden, and we're exposing it every single week. Drop a comment. Would you run a delivery route for $3,000 a month? Or is the risk too high?